You know how I said I was going to have so much time once this expo was done? Was I wrong? I can't move fast enough. It's so funny. Okay, we are live. Dun 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 dun. This is Sue Greenwald with Awakened Stories here with the one, the only dun 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 dun, King of the Universe, King Smarty slash Sananda Galactic. Hey Smarty, how are you today?
I'm fantastic. How you doing, young lady?
I'm doing really good today.
Oh
Yay.
yeah, everybody should be doing really good. There's a lot of great things happening behind the scenes, and I wish I can share them all,
Smarty
but I
slash.
but I can't.
Yeah.
So I can't now anyway. So
Okay, but you will.
of course, I got a big ass mouth.
Yeah. That's why sometimes I don't ask you specific questions. I know, my brain wants to know or whatever, but I don't want you to get in trouble.
Well, we it's just daddy. He doesn't he sets people up. He sets people up. Um, so when I say certain things, the so-called power that were
Mhm.
like to attack and um
Yeah.
do things to combat the things that I'm saying because
Yep.
they know that I'm telling the truth.
Yeah.
Um, and they also know that it could be a setup or it couldn't be a setup. So they don't know what to think anymore. They're like, okay, shit, is this going to happen? Are we going to get evaporated? Is this going to happen? Is he going to do that? Is he going to do this? What's he going to do? That's literally where they're at because they're looking, they're looking glass devices. They're uh, uh, uh final, whatever the fuck it's called, chrono visor, whatever the fuck it's called. But anyway, this is how Daddy wanted it. He wanted them to use the things that he gave them, and also the things that they acquired through dark means, if you would. So he let them use it to a certain extent. And then at the last minute of it all, he blocked them from seeing the final outcome of all of this. And the final outcome is literally what you're witnessing right now and what you're wishing for. All the people, the good people, that is.
Right.
We are literally moving into a beautiful new reality where behind the scenes, the things that I'm talking about are happening. Um, and we, as a collective, need to reinforce it becoming more and more and more public. And you know that this is the case as well, which is why he has me come on here and do all of these videos to expose all of the things that are coming, all of the things that are here, and all of the things that have passed, blah 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 blah.
Dun dun
So
dun.
yeah, there's a lot of exciting things happening. There's a lot of talks about money transfers, money going out here. People, whether they're doing it by the book or not, there's still money being transferred. Revaluations happening everywhere, um, and Daddy has put us in the position to be the ones who flood the entire planet with wealth. Because, like I keep saying, I'm the only one that can do what I need to do. There's no one else that's going to be able to do it the way Daddy wants it done, but me. This. It's not ego. It's not hearsay. It's not whatever people say about it. It's the truth. Uh, I've been keeping things real the whole time, and because of me keeping things real the whole time, and because of certain people having issues with me and my, the way I act or the way I do things, they'll go around and tell people that I'm full of shit and I'm this and I'm that. And then you're trying to do anonymous calls and tell people that I'm this and then that. And the person that you're calling didn't experience none of the stuff that you claimed when they're with me and around me. Because I operate in the most highest love and integrity and honesty and all of that stuff. So you're literally barking up the wrong tree when you call people anonymously and tell them stupid things. And that's what's been happening throughout my whole fucking journey of all this stuff. Um, and I want you guys to notice these things, because when I post something, you don't see all of the foul talking on my shit than that you see on, let's say, Julian Brown stuff or JP stuff, when they're talking all this nonsense to these guys. You don't see none of that stuff on my chat, because they know that I can do what I do and eliminate them, or hit them with so much love and light that it ruins their fucking day. And they're all aware of that. So what they do, they go behind the scenes and they go call this person, contact that person, email this person, and talk all this bullshit that doesn't even compute to the people that they're doing it to, because they've experienced other than what they're saying.
Right.
So I just want to get that out there, because that's what's been happening this whole time. And I knew that they would try to do these type of things, and even try to use my past as a I can't be legit. I can't be this person because I used to do this and I used to do that, and he did this and he did that. Well, I say go fuck yourself, because I'm still going to do what I'm going to do now.
Well, you haven't lied about your past. Okay, you're not covering it up. All right, you got the stories out there. You learned your lesson. You don't want to go back. You're not doing anything. I wouldn't be hanging out with you ever if you were like you know a scam artist. You know what I mean? If you were doing negative things to the people, like why waste time? But when I find
Exactly.
out
I
someone
wouldn't
has
even hang
done
out with
some
myself.
no, when I have a person that does something like double crosses someone or does something unsavory, we'll say, I will never associate with them again. And I think you're
Right.
probably the same way. You're more probably loving about it than I am. But
Yeah, there's question marks there, red flags there. Of course you're not going to want to deal with
yeah,
somebody like that. Because
yeah,
if you're associating with this known piece of shit,
yeah.
then people are going to look at you like, oh, well, he's a piece of shit. We know he's a piece of shit, so you must be a piece of shit too.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Yeah.
that's what it is. So the
Yeah.
more they talk, and the more they say certain things like this about me, the more and more
Mhm.
Daddy reveals that it's all BS, it's all lies.
Right.
And the crazy part about it is they're being paid to do it.
I know.
I wish I
Yeah.
was being paid to harass people all day long. Actually, I don't, but you know what I mean.
Yeah. Well, like poor John Jr., oh my golly, he puts his story out and they are vicious.
I
Like,
know.
they're vicious. Like, and again, we know that they're paid to be that way. They're paid to discredit because they have, they're being paid because there's an agenda behind the scenes that they don't want people to know about.
Right,
Horrible.
right, right. And that's true. Like I literally commented on one of his posts, like I think 2 or 3 days ago. Somebody said under his post on Facebook, I'm not going to believe you until you take a DNA test. I was like, nobody fucking asked you. I literally said that. Nobody
Yeah.
fucking asked you. And then blew a kiss. Mwah. You know,
That's
because
funny.
it's like nobody really asked you.
Yep.
Nobody's asking you to believe any of this stuff. It's going to be revealed anyway. Like it's inevitable. All of
Yes.
this shit, all of it it's inevitable, right? He's going to be exposed for what he really is, which is John F. Kennedy Jr. I'm going to be exposed for what I am, which is King Smarty, Sananda Galactic, aka Jesus, right? Everybody else is going to be exposed for what they are. Period. And the cool thing about all this stuff is that all we have to do is be ourselves. That's what we are. We're being ourselves. I'm not faking nothing. I'm being authentic. I'm telling you what daddy's told me, showed me, and I'm showing you that all this shit is possible. I'm showing you that I can heal people. I'm showing you that I can see future events. I'm showing you this. I'm showing you that. I'm being my fucking self. You can't fake this shit. You know what I'm saying? If I
That's
was
true.
if this shit was fake, then I'm the number one con artist in the fucking universe.
That's great.
But you know, we can't fake none of this stuff. The people that are coming out now, the whistleblowers, they can't fake that stuff. They're telling you that you guys the truth. They can't fake it. Their experiences are real. And that's another thing. Because of their experiences real, because of my ability to see, I know they're telling the truth. Just like I knew Johnny Boy was telling the truth.
Yeah.
I have other abilities that can see um, uh, energy signatures, future, past, present events, being able to tap into things. You can't fool daddy, right? Can't fool me. You can't fool B. And just when you think you fooled us, we actually let it happen. So you really didn't fool us. We let yourself make a fool of yourself. That's what we do. We sit there and be like, you know, we just saw that, right?
Yep.
so,
Yep.
so that, you know, you cannot defeat people who are authentic, who are here on missions, who are working for the creator, the most high, God, daddy, source, whatever you want to call daddy. And everybody has to understand that we are here on a mission to save planet Earth, not to, not to, you know, just have an experience down here because some people are, but us, not just to have an experience down here and have a family and grow old together and blah blah blah. That's not us. That's not our mission. That's not our life. Yes, we are forming families and lineages for that will last forever, right? However, that's not my role. That's not some of the other people's roles around me. We are literally here to finish this shit off, come together, save what people we can, and release all of the things Daddy wants released, as far as the crystalline chambers, replicators, including put the energy behind those in the different bases around me to put out the medical beds and the advanced beds that they don't want you to know about and all this stuff, because the heat, the energy, real, and it tells matter what to do. And when I place it on them, they do what daddy wants them to do. Period. End the discussion. So the things that I'm sharing with you guys and have been sharing with you guys for the last 10 plus years has been manifesting and has been happening and will continue to manifest and happen because this is dad's plan the whole time. We literally had to educate people on frequencies, on healing, on energy, on all these things. And now everybody's talking about it. Now you got doctors and nurses coming out and saying how they used to be in the system and now they don't want to be in the system no more because they realized the system was full of shit. I just saw a video about that a little while ago, and now the lady's talking about frequencies. Been a doctor, a nurse for 30 years. Now she's talking about frequencies. Everybody's educating themselves. Everybody's realizing that we are nothing but energy balls. Right now, I'm telling you that same shit, but I'm also telling you that this isn't our original bodies because we're about to fucking transform. I got a message earlier today. Why do you have this character with this long hair and the dark skinned? because that's what I look like. That's what I really am. This is just an avatar. And we know avatars are real because there's people in the secret space programs coming out talking about how avatars are real. How you have a body stuck in the chamber, and when you go up to do your missions, you go into another chamber, and your consciousness gets transferred to the avatar. You go on your missions, and when you get killed, your consciousness goes back to your original body. Same thing we doing. However, we're doing it on a bigger, more powerful scale because we're doing it with who? This is why we are superior.
Yep.
This is what
Yep.
I've been telling y'all the whole time. I don't care who, what, where, when, how they get this shit done. The only thing I know is that they're going to get it done, and it's up to them on which one of them survives getting it done. Because it doesn't matter to me. Daddy made you. I didn't make you. I don't care. When it's time for you to go, and I check every day, Daddy, can I take this person out? No. Daddy, can I take that person out? No. Daddy, can I take this person out? Go ahead. Just like so. Because I know that your body is nothing but energy. And if it wasn't nothing but energy, then why do frequencies heal you? Are y'all seeing the bigger picture of this yet? We are nothing but energy. Even if we was in a matrix or fucking simulation or dimension, it's all energy anyway. So if you have the right frequencies, you can do everything. And I have all the frequencies. However, everything that I'm involved with is a literal timer. There's a timing on all this stuff. I'm just thankful that we don't have to sit here and experience all of the things everybody else had to experience as far as, you know, real old age and all this other crap, you know, because he's allowing us to receive all of these advanced tools that we will use to heal ourselves and each other. And I've already told you guys that's not happening for me. That's not happening for B because Dad is just going to transform us. He already transforms us every night. Every night we get transformed and we go on to our missions, do what we got to do. And by the time you know it, we're waking up in this body, in these bodies. That's what we do. Right. And if you don't believe that, go knock on the fucking Eglin Air Force Base's door and tell them to show you all the different things that they got going on there. They probably won't, but won't hurt to try, right? Matter of
That's
fact,
true.
we can just ask JP to get more approval to talk about those things. We don't, or we can just put the heat on the person that gives JP the green light to tell him to tell more, or just have him come out and say it his fucking self. Like, come on, man, let's go, let's get this shit done. Let's do disclosure the right way, like JP says, right?
Yeah.
I,
It
I
needs to
call
be,
it
go- you call
I
it what?
call it I call it the full honorable disclosure because this is honorable. Everything that I've been doing has been honorable. Like in a honorable, loving, fun type of way where I'm educating and healing people and then giving y'all messages from Dad. And sometimes it can be a little stressed out because certain people don't fucking it doesn't register. No matter how much I say, it doesn't fucking register. And then when I get, uneasy about it all, Daddy laughs at me and he says, "Piece of cake, remember?"
Wait, so why did you create that t-shirt?
Like I said, every time something don't go according to plan or according to what we think, we get uneasy, we worry about things and we shouldn't. And Daddy laughs at us and says, "You said it was a piece of cake when I told you to volunteers." And I'm like, "That's not even funny, Daddy."
Yep. Yep.
So that's how it goes. We were voluntold. We said we'd do it. And we said it was going to be a piece of cake. And it wasn't. And it's not.
I
Uh,
think I might be in that category too.
no, I know, and I'm thankful because that's what it felt like.
Yeah.
Now we know more. So now with the bigger understanding of it all, because of my educating everybody and Daddy educating me and talking to me, it really is a piece of cake when it's all said and done. It's a piece of cake because we know that Dad is the creator of all this stuff. He's already told us he's already won. So why are we getting our our you know what I'm saying? Why are we
Yeah.
getting upset and worried about all of these things that we know will come to pass? Like we are here to change all these things. So there's no point of us getting upset about anything or worried about things that we don't have no control of because it's all a part of the bigger picture. You
Oop,
just froze.
you just froze. Okay, back to normal.
So we're all a part of the bigger picture. So it don't make sense of us worried about things
Yeah.
because we already won. And all of the things that we experience is because we were supposed to experience to get us to the end result. I'm not too happy about the things I had to deal with recently with all this court system and court shit. However, look at the outcome because if they did what they did to me, now they're getting hit from all angles. All angles. Do you really think that we don't have a massive amount of angelic and galactic forces here combating all of it at the same time? Do you really think I'm not in command of that?
No.
Some people, some people,
Yeah. Yeah.
but at the same time, those people are going to have egg on their face because it's the truth, and I wouldn't know where to start, where to make this shit up at.
Yeah.
Um, this is one of the reasons why I I I didn't want to come out and say the things that I've said in the past because of people just wouldn't believe it. People just wouldn't understand it, and people would just name call and all this other stuff. And I already knew that shit was going to happen. However, I did it anyway. I did it anyway, and I'm thankful and I'm happy that I did because of me doing it and not giving up flying F and just focusing on what Dad wanted me to do. We as the planetary body are on a different level because I chose to do the right thing. I chose to do what I was told. I'm not fucking Jonah. I did everything Daddy tells me to do, and I still do. And when everybody else does the same thing, things get easier for them too. And that's why we're at the point where we're at. That's why we were able to raise the consciousness levels, right? Even though there's actually thousands of people watching these videos. Even though there's a handful of us and maybe some are not on board 100%, it doesn't fucking matter. You're watching it. So you're just by you watching it is also allowing the manifestation of it happen, whether you have a stupid opinion or not, or a smart opinion for that matter, right?
Yeah. That's funny. Yeah.
So the facts remain: the cabal is getting their asses whooped. The child trafficking is coming to a halt. It right, it came to a halt. The advanced technologies are being shown every day. There's ships being filmed all around the world. You all witnessed, those of y'all that came here, y'all witnessed everything that I've been posting and telling y'all. Like you can't fake this shit. And Dad told me that, about 6 years ago, maybe seven, that the wealth transfer and the unveiling, the great intimidation will be happening at the same time. Are you not seeing it? Am I the only one seeing this shit? Right? I mean, we got contacts that are literally right there. Okay? So all of it is happening. It's something that Dad wants. And I'm not the only one that gets messages from dad to do these things. Everybody around the world are connected to our Heavenly Father, Source, Creator, whatever they call them in the different countries. We're all connected to dad, and there is a chain of command, and I'm at the head of it. When it's all said and done, everybody will fully understand what's happened, what took place, and how we did it. And it involves teleportation, time travels, portals, consciousness, transfers, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, all everything. It involves in all of it. So this is why it took this time, this lengthy time to complete all this stuff, because we had to address literally every individual, every being that wanted to continue this madness down here. So that's why it took so long, because of all of that. The cool part is that everybody's waking up, and those that are fully awakened are already working, and those of y'all that are slowly waking up are realizing you've been a part of the bigger picture the whole time and just didn't know it. So we have a lot to look forward to. Nobody should be in stressing and none of the above, including those in Gary, Indiana, that's experiencing this difficulty with no power and stuff like that. Do you know how many people in that area right now are wanting free energy, free, water, and all of these different things? And they can actually do it. They can actually just go out and get a few pieces and then create something that will power their houses. Nobody's teaching them that stuff though. And the ones that don't want them to know are the ones involved in doing the shit. So it's all happening for a reason. Dad has us, cleaning up everything that he wants cleaned up. Things are being exposed. If you haven't noticed, these events expose things. And they have to be exposed so that the people can see what is happening. And I've already told y'all the innocents that are being the innocent lives that are being taken, it's nothing but karmic debt that is being repaid. Now, when you understand all that stuff, then you got the smarty attitude where it's like, okay, well, I'll see you when I see you. Uh, I'm going.
Okay.
I'm going to the hospital. My grandfather's about to die. Okay, well, hey, you okay over there? Yeah, I gotta go, Smarty. I can't do this no more. Okay, well, bye. I'll see you next time.
Mm-mm-mm.
Because I have a better understanding on what life and reality really is. I had a conversation today with someone. We don't we don't we don't, even though it hurts because it's the human emotions and we were brought up this way. People the death is experience is it's what it shouldn't be, because all it is us changing worlds, changing dimensions, changing forms. Now, what happens when you have a crystalline chamber standing there, or you have the abilities to move in and out dimensions? You can physically or spiritually, dimensionally leave your body, form a new one, and replace your consciousness into it. That's what they're doing. Now, I'm telling you that it's very possible, and that's what we will be doing in the public. Because all it is an energy transfer of your consciousness, your frequency, your soul into a new body. So why are you worried about someone dying? See, you can't tell people this type of shit though, because then they'll look at you like, "What the fuck are you smoking?" So
Yeah.
you have to slowly educate people on this is reality. This is what's really happening. There's nothing to be worried about. because you can come back when you want to, or if you want to, or if dad allows you to, which is why we don't worry about certain things. Some of the older ones are still in that field of I'm I just lost a partner, I just lost a friend, I just lost a cousin, I just lost this, I just lost that. Okay, well, if they want to come back, they'll come back. Move on. We got shit to do. Literally. So people are literally stressing and crying about things that daddy laughs about because the bigger picture shows us that he can do anything, and reforming people and bringing people back from the dead is nothing, is a piece of cake, literally a piece of cake. You see what I mean? So we got a whole lot of fun stuff to be excited about. We got all of these cool things happening. We got the entire cabal structure being dismantled everywhere. We know who our enemies are. They cannot hide no more. They are nothing but mobsters and cabal families and family groups that created all of these laws and expect everybody to follow them. That's not daddy's laws. He didn't put those laws down there. And then they created these laws in these biblical books that they make you think you have to follow that shit, when all you have to do is do no harm, take care of each other. If you did something wrong, make amends, fix it, talk about it, clean it up. All of this other stuff, locking you up, throwing you in jail, making you making you accept their terms, making you agree to everything that they're doing unknowingly, right? Because they didn't tell you it was voluntary, like we know taxes voluntary. The court system is nothing but fucking Walmart, and we don't want your products. We do not want your fucking products. We don't. I'm not going into your court system and agreeing to your shit. Period. Whatever you're selling, I'm not buying. I do not consent. And we have to disqualify all of these fucking administrators that think they're judges.
Yeah.
Literally. Who's the owner of the bar association? I was about to say Your Honor, but no, you're there. No. Who's the owner of the bar association? Can you answer that for me? I'll be hitting them with shit like that. That's what matter of fact, I posted my transcripts last night.
Yeah.
Y'all can go and read all that shit. I was literally toying with them,
Yeah.
asking them questions. Your Honor, the victim says he's emailing them. Victim? What fucking victim? Where's the medical report? Is there a medical report? Because I'd like to see that. Where's the victim at? Bring him here right now. Huh?
I like that you walked up and said, "Hello, trustees," and they answered you.
Because because it was the truth.
Yeah.
It's the truth, right? Trustees, because that's what they're doing. Trust law, commercial law, all this bullshit.
Yeah.
They wasn't expecting that. Good morning, trustees. Good morning. Gotcha, bitch. Gotcha, bitch.
Fabulous.
Another thing, you have to understand that no matter what happens, daddy's got your back. So I walk into this like, fuck. All right, let's go. Let's have at it. Because I know daddy's got my back. No matter what they do, no matter what happens, daddy got my back, and they're going to pay. They're going to pay in so many ways. So many ways. You're frauding the people. You're using people's identity when you're putting their names on all of your documentation. That's identity fraud. Okay, you're bringing people into courts with at gunpoint in handcuffs. That's kidnapping. You're doing all of these things to people, and you're getting them to agree with you. That's coercion. You get the picture? So yes, tears the season for treason.
Well, I think it had to be done and it had to be you. Do you know what I'm saying? Like nobody wants to go through that. It was a horrible process, but you had to like break, like open up the shell of the egg or something. You have to like crack it open so the rest can come spilling out, you know?
That's right. That's right. And
Yeah.
like I said in the previous time that I was there, I asked if the prosecutor was going to is claiming a verified verified claimant, a verified complaint under the penalty of perjury. There's no verified complaint, so he can't verify anything because it simply didn't happen, right? Where is your evidence? Because all I see in the documentation in the paperwork is fucking hearsay.
Yep.
Okay, hearsay. Y'all forced me out of that house and then told all of the sheriffs that you evicted me. That's what they did. So now you lied to the fucking sheriffs. And because of y'all being attorneys, nobody's looking at y'all until right fucking now. Anyway, somebody's gonna pay me. Somebody's
Yep.
gonna pay me. So there's so many things that these individuals are guilty of, including conspiracy. They said that they will handle me. They said it would get handled. They all thought it was going to go their way. Sadly, no. So what I would suggest them do is pack up their shit and leave the country until we get you.
Yeah. Because that is not a permanent solution, is it?
No, it's not. These people don't understand that they're in my district. They're in my jurisdiction. They don't understand what that means. And to have the the military and certain individuals tell these people that I'm for real, and then you still want to continue with your shit. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drop lawsuits. Some of the guys want to get them for treason, which I don't have no problem with that. The last thing I was told was these individuals have $1 million homes. Where they get the money for that? We can only guess, right? Or we know, but I'm not going to say until it's proven. So, so, so they're all fucked everywhere across the country, across the world for that matter. The
Yeah.
bar associations is not nothing legal. It's nothing lawful. It's a privately owned corporation who's been trampling on everybody's rights and who thought they were going to get away with it because of their worldwide satanic Kabbalah Baal network. I love to evaporate shit, right? I'm just saying.
Well, they need to all be made examples of. So
Done.
done, 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 done. I think that once we've got examples out there and it's reported properly, right? The rest will come down easily.
Yeah, and the sad part is you've been seeing some people be examples made out of. However, they were all colored. You didn't see them hanging or executing their own kind because in reality, there's a different law for them because they're the ones that created it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So now you have Daddy's Law coming into full effect, full force, full everything. And now you got to answer to Daddy. I'll be your Huckleberry. Anyway, let's go to something else. What we got?
Well, I am so excited. Like when you're excited, I'm excited because I know things are happening. And, you'll tell us when you can tell us. But okay. So, okay, where to start? I'm, ah, mind wipes. Okay. So we know that we're mind wiped pretty much every morning. We wake up, we go to other dimensions or densities. I don't know how you want to say that. We do whatever we're doing, blah, 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 blah. We come back here. Our minds are generally wiped, except sometimes we have snippets of dreams or whatever. But in my opinion, we're mind wiped much more frequently than we know. Like even in broad daylight, an event will happen, we're all wiped out. Can you explain that a little bit more? Like who makes the decisions? Where they get the technology? How often does it happen? That kind of stuff.
So there are different groups that do have these type of technologies, and they've
Hmm.
been using it for, um, well, at least the dark groups have been using it for nefarious stuff,
Yeah.
which is why they take children, violate them, put them in secret space programs, and then send them back. And then you have those of us that are naturally mind wiped because of timing, because of daddy. So daddy does that part, like us. We go to sleep and then wake up, and some of us wake up tired because we were running around, like literally running around.
Yeah.
You go to sleep with a full belly, and then you wake up empty because you was running around.
Yeah.
Um, so all of that is done to not expose certain things in certain groups, especially like the dark ones. They don't want all of their stuff being out there.
Hmm.
And we do the similar. We do similar. We don't show everybody everything because we don't want them to know what's happening and what's going on. And in reality, we're watching everything they do, no matter where they're at, no matter who they are, no matter who they think they are, no matter how much power they think they have, no matter how much abilities they think they have. Remember, they've been doing it using technology, and we have daddy.
Okay.
There's a big difference. So when that does happen to everyday folks who are just minding their business, you could simply be a super soldier that don't realize that you're a super soldier until those little acts in your reality happen to activate your turn online. Oh shit, epiphanies, right? That's what they call it.
Yep.
So when you have those type of things, then all of it starts to come back, and then
Right.
it's like whoa, and then you'll be like Anthony and a few others that we know where
Yeah.
they're waking up to the reality of them actually being in all of these different groups and all of these different programs, and it's basically it's a war, like period. It was a war,
Yeah. Yeah.
and that's why we had to do it that way. That's why we had to do it covertly. And daddy don't tell me everything because of that as well, because I'll tell you I don't give a shit.
Well,
What are you gonna do?
I've had experiences with UFOs and ETs and all that, but yet I know. All right, it's like a picture where you've taken an eraser and you've erased out either the edges. Like I know the memories have been messed with. So I feel like that's mind wiping, right? I've talked with
Yep.
Anthony about it a little bit, and I just think that it's done more than we would ever believe. Like we see Men in Black, right? And they do it on occasion when it's necessary, but I think we've had that technology happen to us way more than we would believe.
Yeah, and that film and a lot of other films are disclosure type of
Yep.
films.
Yep.
They're literally telling you the truth, and you don't believe it, or not that you don't believe it, you don't realize that it's actually true and that could
Yeah.
happen. And I'm gonna go back to that scene in Jupiter again, where the city was destroyed.
Yeah.
Right, the city was destroyed. Everybody that witnessed all that stuff being destroyed and the battle happening, choom, had to be mind wiped, and the city repaired, choom, with the utility squad.
Yeah.
Same thing, same thing. That's literally what happens every time I go into a specific area. I literally destroy the whole fucking place. I don't give a shit. Real shit, like real stuff.
Okay. Okay.
I literally destroy the whole place. I'll go into a lab, destroy the whole lab. That's what I used to do. Just go in, destroy the whole fucking place, and then as fast as I destroy everything, everything that wasn't supposed to be destroyed, Daddy quickly reforms it. This is why the Corrector pendant. I made the Corrector Holo way back then when he told me that that's what was happening. So I made the Corrector Holo because Daddy is the Corrector. He corrects everything. So when I would go into a facility just to take out a specific person, I did or being, I didn't know that I was doing these things because I was just like boom, popping in, blah, taking them, shoom, and then messing everything else up. Until he told me, dude, you can't go in there like that. You gotta do this, you gotta do that. I'm like, oh, my bad, Daddy. I didn't know. That's look, that's why the fairies got pots, because it was the same time. It was around the same time.
That's funny.
They said that's not funny.
Yeah.
My bad.
Yeah. So who makes that decision about who gets mind wiped and who doesn't? Like, does Daddy do it? Is it like,
Yeah. Well,
or is it technology?
well, that's what I'm saying. It's depending on who does it. They
Yeah.
look
Okay.
that make the decision, but did they make the decision with Daddy or for themselves, their personal gain, or for with and for
Gotcha.
Daddy?
Yeah.
So that's what I was trying to explain to you. They're doing it, and then we're doing it. We're doing it because we're approved to do it. They're doing it to disguise the whatever it is. We're
Yeah.
also disguising it too. However, we have approval. You understand? So you got
Yeah.
approval to do it by us and Daddy, and then you got them doing it to hide their crimes. Literally.
Okay. Thank you. Just wanted to like understand it more. Like I know that it's used much more widely than we would think. So yay. Okay, Gary, Indiana has been without electricity and power for whatever a week plus, almost 2 weeks. Okay, and that population is 85% Black. Just wanted to point that out to people. Mm-mm-mm.
And not only that, they are the real indigenous, the inhabitants of this land that was stolen from them by deception, the same way the courts deceive you every time you walk in there.
Yeah. Okay. 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 Don't get mad at me.
Right.
Animals. Animals again. Here we go. Seeing
Why
lots
would I
of,
be mad?
well, I know because you
I
you're
mean, I
always like,
only answered it a million times. Go ahead. What's 1 million and more? I mean, one.
okay.
Go ahead.
Seeing tons and tons of reports about the wild horses being rounded up and killed, not only in the US, all over the US, but England, UK, all over the world. And it's part of the agenda, of course. Is that being handled? Like I hate to, and we're seeing a lot of torture videos too.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. That's why I was saying that, things are being done so that we, as the new super force that's forming, literally as we speak,
Yep.
can put an end to all of this stuff. And when it's all said and done, the animals will roam freely once again,
Yeah.
without cages, without any of that, because we'll be telepathically communicating with them. So, with all that being said, you have to allow the process because Dad is in control of all of it. He's letting them do these things, and he's letting a lot of it happen because even animals are having to deal with karmic debt. You don't know if that horse was once a lion who ate a fucking kid, shit like that. We don't exactly know exactly what. Well, we know some, like I just said. However, we have to let it all play out. The end result is what I just said. They will be able to be re-inhabited, re-inhabit the world, and they'll have protection by us because
Okay.
we are the new superpowers.
Okay.
Daddy can also reform them as well. You have to. All right, let me make it simpler for you. All those involved in doing this type of shit will cease to exist, never to return, and then we are going to stay to take care of it all.
Okay. I know you probably have to say this to me every week because I see these videos and stuff and it's just crushing, you know? And I know they're doing the same to humans. I'm aware of that. And I've gotten so I like turn a video on and I'm like this so I don't actually see what they're doing half the time. You
Yeah,
know,
you
it's
know
so,
the I'm so looking forward to getting the funding that we're walking into, only because there's so many wonderful fruits and vegetables all around the world that we can literally manufacture, or not manufacture, but um um process and create meals that will taste like steaks, like, and it'll be super healthy, won't
yeah,
ever get you fat,
yeah.
won't ever get you tired, none of that stuff. So that those are the type of things that I know that's coming, and I'm literally just having to sit here and wait for all of these people to do the right thing to supply us with the things that we need, because at the end of the day, daddy wants everybody to participate, which is why they have to do the right thing, release the wealth to everybody so that everybody across the board can start doing these things. And then all of a sudden, you won't need to eat animals no more. You won't need to hunt them down. You won't need to do the things that you're doing to them or people are doing to them, because we have a whole new food supply that's actually beneficial and that can be grown within days. I've already proven that. So when we're that being said, that's what we're walking into, and we're going to get it down packed. We're going to be, as a matter of fact, yesterday while we were doing our rounds, I saw a garage like structure. You know the car garages where the cement ones where you go up,
Oh
park
yeah.
the vehicle. I saw structures like that, and each layer had watermelons, different types of fruits, all growing. Boom, 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 boom. And everybody just coming along and snatching whatever they want, including restaurants, chopping everything up, making meals, selling it on the corners. You can go to the stop sign, and at the red light, you can just pick a tree, because you have those trees in the middle of the
The
roadway
medium.
that can actually, yeah, the medium that can actually produce not just one fruit but multiple fruits.
Yeah.
We saw those trees are real. We saw
Mhm.
all of these different things that are real. So we're going to put all this stuff together to make it literally heaven on earth. Literally. Heaven is nothing but a frequency, it's a state of mind, state of being. But I use that term because everybody thinks heaven is grandiose and all that stuff, which it is. And we're going to show you how grandiose it is right here.
Okay. So karmic debt. So you just mentioned how like if a lion ate a kid, it would have karmic debt in this lifetime. So is karmic debt only does it only apply to humans?
No,
Okay. I mean, it's a bigger thing. If you do anything against any being with intention to harm, then there's karmic debt there, big or
right,
little. Okay. All right.
right.
So let's say we've been eating, say, McDonald's the past whatever number of years. We recently realized that there was human meat in McDonald's. It was unintentional. Okay.
Right.
Do we have karmic debt there?
No,
Okay. Yay. Okay. So I have not been eating
no,
McDonald's,
no,
but
no, no, and no.
okay. But what I've been doing is when I do buy meat, chicken, fish, whatever, I always ask, is this something I should buy? Is it good for me? And or is there any human in here? Now, they are putting all sorts of stuff in that food.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And
Okay.
and I was telling somebody else today too, because I talk to people every day, all day long. Whenever you do bring your groceries in the house, or whenever you're getting ready to eat it,
Mhm.
Put your hand over it. Change the frequencies. Back in the day, they would call it prayer. I'm telling you to command the frequencies over
Right.
your food and take everything that's harmful out and throw it away and replace everything that's beneficial. Boom. Literally
Right.
just like that. Now what I just showed you is literally what I do every day, right? Because everything is energy and everything's
Right.
frequencies. No matter if there's a solid object in front of me in the dimensional realm and the spirit realm, which is the same, in my mind's eye, I'm looking at the plate, grabbing everything that's on the plate, all of it, taking everything that's harmful, snatching it up, throwing it up to dad, grabbing the nutritious benefits and enhancing it right into the plate. Boom, now it's safe to eat. You witnessed us do these things. And
Yep.
we don't do it. Like, I'm so fast with it, I don't need to do that stuff that I just showed y'all. I'll just look at it and it's done.
Yep.
Boop, done. Done. I'll just say the word done and it's done because me and daddy established that already.
Right.
And the reason why I say done, done, done multiple times is just to pow, 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 enhance it.
Yeah.
So it's as simple as that. Everything is energy.
There's a point where you get to you have a
That
knowing that the command is taken. Like in the old days they're like, beam energy into it or whatever. Now I'm just like bing, and there's a knowing there, right? It makes it a lot easier. But you have to get to that point,
right.
Yeah. Okay. You had
That
said
that is true. That is true.
you had said before that Atlantis and Lemuria were a melting pot of different races, including what we'd call ETs, right? And
Yep.
I'm getting that Tartaria was also a melting pot of different races, including ETs.
Yeah, it was part of the same structure, the same area.
Yeah. Yeah.
You people have to understand that we've literally been invaded by a off-planet species.
Yeah.
Okay? That's that's
And
that's all you literally.
we didn't even know it because we didn't believe they existed. We were taught that they did not exist. And if we thought they did, then we were crazy.
Well, everything's been designed to hide the fact that we have been colonized. We have been invaded by off-worlders. We have been this and we have been that. And yes, certain people were grown in petri dishes, etc. Right? So all of this is being exposed. And everybody, no matter what race you're in right now, we will come together as one. Because that's what dad wants. That's what we are brothers and sisters, no matter how you look at it. So are
Awesome.
you going to be a bad brother or are you going to be a good brother? Are you going to be a bad sister or are you going to be a good sister? Right? Are you going to be a bad mom or a good mom? A bad dad or a great dad? Right? So you have a consciousness and you have to make your decisions right now. That's it.
Okay. Okay. Progress on the unshielding of Wakanda. Z.
Um, I wouldn't say unshielding. I would say revealing
Revealing.
because because even when it's revealed, it would still need a shield which is covering it, protecting it from idiots.
I'm thinking of that Star Trek, the original Star Trek where they're up in the cliffs and watching the civilization and the shield goes down and they get found out.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
So yeah, they'll there'll always be protective measures set up. Here's a perfect example. When I removed the layers of all the glass domes, I had to instantly like remove the glass and then put the energetic. It's a shield,
Okay.
is it not?
Yep.
So yeah,
Yep.
when I did that, everybody got excited because this was a reptilian stronghold that was just cracked open.
Awesome.
And this is why people didn't want me talking about it just yet. And I couldn't hold it in. So I started talking about it because, daddy was like, yeah, no, go ahead, you can talk about it. You work for me.
Cool.
So I started talking about it.
Okay. So when Wakanda is will it be announced, I guess is the way I'm gonna ask it. Will we know about it? The masses.
You're not gonna be able to hide the things that is coming.
Okay.
Just like you're not gonna be able to hide the fact that I will be revealing my true essence with all of my spacecrafts, with all of my light forces, with everything. Do you really think this is going to last forever? Me sitting here talking shit, waiting and waiting, waiting? Fuck no. Excuse my French.
Okay. Okay. Are we gonna in the Black Panther movies they show that vibranium, or we'll call it eternium, whatever you want to call the metal, the precious metal, is is basically only found in Wakanda. Is that truthful?
No. There's multiple places where those type of special metals are.
Yeah.
If you remember the story of that Wakanda, the metal fell from out of the sky.
Yes.
With that being said, there is there is another type of metal that's even stronger that's floating out there, and only we have the location to it. And I've told you guys before that that was the case. So, with that being said, we have metals out there that people would love to get their hands on because it's literally indestructible. The cool part is that a lot of these things will only be under my control, and no one will be able to have it. The same way no one can do what I can do right now. You can't do what I can do. You don't have the authority or the clearance to do what I can do. So and it's not I'm not saying it as like being egotistic, because I know ego doesn't exist, only truth does. So that's the truth. That's a true statement. um I'm the only one with the chambers. I'm the only one talking about the chambers. Why is that? Because they're mine. That's why. I'm the only one with the medical wands the way that I got them. Why am I the only ones that have them? Because they're mine. Okay. I'm the only one that's allowed to do certain things. I'm the only one that's allowed to go into the tunnels and actually extract the historical assets and get past the ego and all the other different booby traps, because they're mine. So, with that being said, this whole next couple of weeks, days, months, years are things that will be happening that only I can do. And then that right there reveals the true essence of me. And then I don't know if I'm going to be transformed or not right now. But I know at some point along all this stuff, we will be transformed and we will be walking off of our ships, off of our spacecrafts. This is a guarantee. There's no ifs, ands, buts about it. The only issue is I don't know when, and Dad's not telling me. And every time I try to reinforce it, B just laughs because Daddy laughs at him at me.
I know. Oh my goodness. Yep.
so so I'm I'm doing my best to get this done as fast as possible because you know, I'm there already. Like, come on, let's get it done. Let's go.
Okay.
So,
Okay. Um, Area 51. All right. So I got a question from somebody a couple of days ago about it being bombed.
yeah.
And it was like, I didn't hear that. How did I miss that? So what happened?
We went in and cleaned out some of the stuff that needed to be cleaned out.
Okay.
We also did it on three other planets and the moon, all within the last few weeks. So,
Okay. So can you give us a little detail about that?
um, they all had time to get things done, and I'm not the
Ah,
only one. I'm not the only one that's been saying it, including JP has been saying it too. Where the Nordics said that they need to get things done, or others will um, take over.
yep.
That's what happened. I've been warning everybody. I've been warning all of them that we're going to take over. We're going to take over. We're going to take. Matter of fact, y'all already know that we took over everything. What have I been saying? We're going to take over publicly. Remember that?
Yeah. Okay. So you went into a couple, three planets, the moon and Area 51 and cleaned it up.
Yeah, we eliminated a few. We eliminated a few bad guys. Contained a bunch of different types of materials, ETs, crafts, and totally cleaned it up and locked it down so that only those that are chosen are able to go in and out of it. And this
Okay.
happened. This happened literally at the same time everywhere. Literally,
Okay. Okay. And that will be revealed publicly someday, soon.
it already is.
One.
You just haven't got the details of it. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Well,
And
I just gave you a few details, and now look, watch, because you heard what I just said. Now look
yep.
for what I just said.
Okay. And Pithalum is still down there, the ship that Pithalum was in. And
No, that was one of the things that we took out.
okay. Cool.
One of the objects, if you would.
So the innocence and the good ETs and the good ones down there, they're safe, I guess is my question.
Yeah, yeah. Um, things were eliminated, and things were saved, and some things were eliminated only because we had no choice to eliminate things. Um, anyway, it's all coming out.
Okay. So you want to talk about the moon at all anymore?
It's the same thing. Same thing. Like I said, the same thing happened
Okay.
everywhere.
Okay.
And then you're going to see more and more of the different military personnel come out talking about all of these events because everything is on a timer. JP has been slowly talking about how that's going to happen, and we're going to enforce that happening. And they all know our role in it all. Some of them don't fully understand, but they know that when I say to go or do something, shit gets done. They don't understand how and why, but they're figuring it out.
Okay. All right. Well, when somebody said that, I was like, what? Because I didn't hear about it. And I actually kind of didn't even want to ask the question because I didn't know.
That's okay.
Can,
I mean,
can you imagine there's something I didn't know? Shocking. Shocking.
well, to your defense, you are busy trying to deal with other things, including trying to get another expo going, which is headache. But
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
We got things to do. So
Yes.
while we are doing planetary shit, we are still down here doing other shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
So everything's good. Everything's
All right.
fantastic.
So, can we talk a little bit about the Atlanta event coming up?
The what?
Atlanta. So, there's an event coming up in January in Atlanta, Georgia, January 2027. So, that's not far away. And you had shared a link maybe 2 days ago asking for donations, large or small, to help fund the event. And how is that going?
It's going great. Um, it's dad wants it done. So it's going great. Um, we're putting the energy out there. It's going to happen. And the reason why he wants people to donate is because they're going to put the energy behind it happening as well. And
Right.
at the same time, they're going to be blessed for donating, even if it's $1. Because if you know what I know, then you know that dad is the one that created that dollar. And if you're putting it up for a good cause, he's the one that's going to create more dollars for you. So
That's a
that's
hint.
right.
Yeah, yeah. So basically, the whole focus of the event, though, is helping families in need. So food will be donated. They'll have meals there. There's going to be wholesome family entertainment, all for free. So
Right.
we've done smaller events all over the world, and there's going to be actually international entertainment, if I'm not mistaken. So it's going to be fun.
Yeah, it is
So
fun.
how would be people be able to donate? They can go to helpsomeonetodayevents.org.
Yeah, they can go there. There's an events page, and then you can do the Zelle or bank transfer.
Yeah,
You could do the Cash App and stuff like that too, but I would rather
yeah,
it going straight to the bank.
yeah,
That way it's easier for me to transfer it to where it needs to go.
yeah,
Um, I know Dad is going to provide all of the funding through other means.
yeah,
However, he still wants people to donate because of
yeah,
what I just said.
yep.
You don't have to. You don't have to believe nothing I say. I don't care. Um, so those that know I'm for real, those that know Dad's for real, they will be blessed.
Yeah. So if you go to the website helpsomeonetodayevents.org, okay, there's all sorts of, like, look around, there's links to donate in various ways, okay? And you can donate any dollar figure, $1 on up. We love the on up, right? Okay. And
I'd
then,
I'd I'd love to not have to ask for donations, but
yeah,
however, Dad wants me to because of what I just said. It's kind of like those churches when they ask you to pay it forward and pay this much and you'll get it back 100-fold. The problems there is that they were telling you the truth, but they were using it for other purposes. With us,
yeah,
you're going to get it, 100-fold back, and it's going to happen the way Daddy wants it to. And I know this is the case because I help every freaking body that comes along my table, whether I want to or not. And Dad always replenishes my account.
right,
And I'm thankful for everybody that has been assisting and all of the people that's been purchasing my products. My goal and my ulterior motives are to heal the world.
right.
That's that.
Right, right, right. So this is a huge opportunity, and it will show the world really what we've already been doing on a large scale. So it's like a little commercial I'm doing right now. Please donate. All right. And then if we could put energy behind the Destin Fort Walton Beach Convention Center and being reasonable, I would really love that because, you know, I would like to get the next date for the next expos scheduled and get working on that in advance. And
Yeah,
you know,
yeah. So again, people are being tested. That's all
yeah,
I gotta say about that.
yeah,
You know, fortunate for us, we'll be here for a long time while these people are being tested.
yep.
That's a hint.
That's a hit. I don't think they're going to watch this.
I don't care. That's for everybody
Yeah, yeah.
else.
Okay. All right. So, anything else we should talk about today, or is it a good place to wrap up?
Um, well, there's a lot of good things happening. The wealth transfer is definitely happening. We are hearing all types of good stories from everywhere. People are getting paid. People are preparing to get paid. There's so many cool things happening. Just if it hasn't happened for you yet, doesn't mean it's not going to happen. So hang tight. I did get a lot of messages over the last few days about people wanting to know when, where, how. I've already told y'all when I know that it's legit and we have the proper channels and the proper people to do it all, then I'll tell y'all. Um, you can follow everybody else too to figure out and find out if it's legit or not, but I'm involved with the people that are actually involved, if you haven't noticed. So, and they love me. They all love me. They all know that I can do the things that I say I do because they've experienced shit that only I can do. So I would have everybody just, hurry up and wait and focus on healing yourselves. Do some fasting, do some inner work, do some helping people, do some do something for someone, you know. Just help each other, man. That's what it is. If you want to continue to be blessed, if you want blessings to come your way, start helping people. The Jedi's have been doing that. Energetic work, I see it every day. Things just be going wop, 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 wop. Okay, let's go. Go, 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 go.
Yeah.
so,
Yeah.
so I know that we're getting things done. I know that we're kicking ass. I know that we're a force to be reckoned with, right? So um, just continue the good work and don't worry about nothing. Just allow the process because it is definitely going down. It's definitely happening. We are definitely moving into, or no, we are definitely in. We are definitely in a new reality. And you know how I know? Because we just left a different time and space into a much higher 10 levels. So I know things are happening. Every time we raise levels, that's because we moved into a different energy field, a different color of the rainbow, if you would. Boop, 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 boop. So it's happening. Everything's happening.
So, in about a year, we've hit over 500, I would think. I haven't been counting, but that's a lot. That's huge.
Definitely.
Okay. All right. You'll let us know when we need to know more, right?
Absolutely. That's my
Okay.
job. My
Okay.
job is to inform everybody, heal everybody, and bring everybody closer to dad. I don't want to hog daddy up all to myself, as if I could, right?
Yeah. Yeah, yeah, that's funny. It's funny.
So I know there's a lot of us that are going through difficulties, going through lack of understanding, lack of knowing the process, um, lack of wanting to just not wanting to continue. However, the grass is greener on the other side, and we are walking into that field, literally. So keep up the good work. Um, the best way to get what you want is to help others get what they want. And that's been my message the whole time because it's very true. I help people every day, every day, every day, every day. I help people so much that my bank account screams. However, I do know that those days are over, so I'm thankful for that.
All right.
I can't lie. It's the truth.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. That's funny. Yeah.
Yeah,
Agreed.
everything's good. Everything's good. Everything's great.
All
We
right.
at the end of the day, we have Daddy, and He's the one that replenishes everything. He's the one that restores us. He's the one that helps us, heals us, laughs at us, puts us through the
Yeah.
tests, all the testing, makes us stronger, um, talks to us, comforts us. He does all of it. Like, you
Yeah.
can't, you can't get better than Daddy.
Yeah. And for those that don't understand, I would just say talk to them. Talk in your head, talk out loud, talk when you're alone, talk when you're around the crowd. And like even when something good happens to me, like I get out, I merge into traffic safely, I say thank you, Daddy. Or if I find a penny on the ground, stupid stuff. Start small and get used to that appreciation. It's a high vibration.
Acknowledge him.
Yeah.
That's all you gotta
Yeah.
do.
Yep.
I know you're real. Can I get some help with this? Can you show me some signs? Um, can you bless me with this and bless me with that? And then expect it to be done because you're requesting it, but your request is also a command,
Yes.
right? Um, those people that are just finding out about the real Daddy, that's the easiest way to communicate with Daddy. Accepting and acknowledging Him. Thank you, Father. Thank you, Daddy. Thank you, God. I know you're real. I know there's more for us. I know that things have been messed up and we've been done so much. We've been done harm and wrong. Can you show me the way and give me signs so that I can be everything you want me to be, so that I can follow you and do the things that you want me to do to help my fellow brothers and sisters and be a good steward or be a good servant of yours.
Yeah.
And next thing you know, you get what you wish for.
Yeah.
Trust me, I know.
You get the stepping stones, like you follow one, you get the next one. You follow one, the next one, it gets bigger and easier, easier, better, better. You just have to take the steps, right?
That's right. And there's many
Yeah.
stories. There's many stories where people, saw people praying or saw people asking for help, and the help was received. And they're like, man, I don't know who or what you prayed to, but can you teach me? Because I want to know. I want to know how you did that. I want that. And
Yeah.
that's how we bring people closer to Dad.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and don't sound like you're in desperation. You just request what you want and know that he's listening and know that he's going to show you signs one way or the other, and they will happen. And after that, you'll have no doubts that he's real. That's one of the reasons why I started the Jedi method the way that I did with the pendulums and train people on how to get the readings, including telepathic, because everybody sees now that it's real.
Yep. Yep. Thank you, Daddy. Right?
Thank you, Daddy. So I know he's going to give us unlimited funds, and he's going to give the rest of the people funding that will maintain everybody according to what they were designed to do. Because not everybody will have unlimited funds. Some of y'all won't even know what to do with unlimited funds. We were made to know what to do with it. That's why we have it. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
So that's where we're at. That's where we're going. Or should I say, that's where we're going, that's where we're at, and we are here.
Awesome. Awesome. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
And yeah, it's a piece of cake.